He wants $1.50 a square foot, which is not the end of the world. That's his ask. And now it's time.
Yep.
This place is huge, 4,250 square feet. If you would, please always plug pictures into the Google document for me.
Okay.
As many as you want.
see.
There's no limit to photos at this point. Let's see what Tony's doing. Let him know what we know. Stand by.
Hello,
Tony, Danny D, the laundromat guy. How are you?
Danny
Danny D'Angelo.
D'Angelo, the king of the Laundromat.
There you go. Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, I remember you told me you are the king. Yeah. How can I help you?
I have to say it. Nobody else cares. We just went by the other day and talked to your tenant, actually. My partner spoke to him, and he says, you know, I'm not going to renew. I'm not interested. Can't sell the place. So we're circling back. We want to see if it's time to talk lease terms and get a lease signed here.
I think he sold it to somebody else. I heard that. Not sure. But
how could he sell the business to someone and not inform you as the landlord? That seems...
Huh?
How could he sell the business to someone and not inform the landlord?
Not yet, I think they came to an agreement. The buyer contacted me.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but
sure. Well,
like.
Tony, with you, you're never. I'm not in a rush. You're not in a rush. Nobody's in a hurry. If he sold this business to someone, your next operator spent, I don't know what the price is. It's up to you to keep that to yourself. But if it's $10,000, that's a tenant who spent 10 grand on what? If it's 50,000, your future tenant spent 50,000 on what? I don't have any intention of purchasing this business at any price. So we are looking to discuss lease terms with you. I want to spend $400,000 on washers and dryers. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to try to run the business the way it is.
As of this moment, I do have a binding agreement with somebody.
Okay, good.
Who is performing, so I cannot say anything. I cannot negotiate with you when I am.
You have a binding agreement with someone who's performing? Who's that?
Yeah, verbal, but for me it's a binding one.
Your month-to-month tenant?
Well, my month-to-month.
Okay, great.
Yeah, till the end of this
year. Okay, nothing's changed. Eventually, look, this guy's going to walk away and you'll reach out and we'll talk terms.
Okay, what in your opinion, give me an idea. You are the king and what price should be the rent? It's 4,250 square.
Sure. The usable space between 80 and $1. If I say between 80 cents a square foot and $1, all you hear is $1. So, the max rent that someone should be spending here is $1 a square foot. It's very difficult to be profitable. We make half of our money on Sunday. Your current operator can't pay the rent. It can't make any money because they haven't renewed the equipment. So that's the difference.
He had paid his rent for the last 32 years.
Yeah. And he's done.
Okay. Yes.
He's done. So in order to earn a profit, we've got to spend on new equipment and our debt.
Right, for 32 years.
Mm-hmm. It looks it.
His rent was way, way more than $1 per square feet.
Way, way more.
Way, way more.
When last we spoke, you told me that you wanted to collect $1.50 a square foot.
He told you that?
You told me that.
I told you that? I told you $1.50?
We spoke at 12:05 noon, 6/9 of 20.
6/9 of 20, 12:05. I remember that you told me that the going rate is anywhere between $1.90 to $2.10 per square foot.
Landlord,
That's
that
what you
wasn't me.
told me.
Landlord wants operator out, prefers a long-term lease. Tony wants at least $1.50 per square foot. We didn't discuss abatement, TI, or anything.
Scratch it. It's wrong. Scratch it, you know.
Oh,
Don't
okay,
base
I'll
anything
scratch
on
it.
that, on those.
So it's 9 months later, and
Don't base any plans on those notes.
on
They are
what you said. Don't base any plans on what you said.
All right. Okay, do we have anything else to discuss?
When you want to lease this space to a good, strong operator that wants to buy new equipment, give me a call.
I have your phone number, you know. When I need you, I will call you.
And I emailed you.
Definitely.
You provided your email address in the same call.
Okay.
Thanks, Tony.
All right, King.
Yep.
Now, do you understand the importance of good note-taking?
Right. That's what he said.
Nothing.
The guy hasn't been there.
Nothing. If nothing comes out of this call, it's the importance of good note-taking. His actual words,
Right.
date
Okay.
and time, not used against him, but he knows goddamn well that he said that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. Yeah. He did. Yeah, he did. It's useless now, but
I don't see you banging away. Your cursor is sitting next to your name unmoved during this call. So I guess I need to say this. The reason for Google...
Oh, okay. I'm writing it down. I'll write it down.
Okay.
I'm not typing.
Everything...
If you want to see it.
But here we are talking about how important this is. I don't care if you misspell shit or if you use shorthand or whatever, but this is precisely the importance of good note-taking in what we do. Because this actual man is now trying to say, oh, scratch that. That will never happen. Bro. For months and months. Let me ask you, because I already know what I think. Why does this guy not care? Why doesn't he care to do a lease deal with someone else?
I would think he's talking to someone else, or he thinks he can get more than $1.
Because he's collecting month-to-month rent. He was all over the fucking place.
Yeah, he was.
I think he has a deal. I think he's sold the business. Do you think Tony wants someone who bought the business to come in here? He doesn't. But again, I mean, that conversation was circle the wagons and just keep going. What the fuck happened? If you learn anything, learn how important notes are. Oh, right here, and you said $1.50. If it's $1, stick it in your hat. Okay, then the king.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it. All right. Cool.
You are the man. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.